Hello again, I'm Coyote Jack. I have to wonder how people are going to react to this, but like this guy saying, yeah, I had a lot of good ideas that probably someone were willing to see from me, but they didn't greenlight it, and here we are. So this headline from Automaton. Near Automata creator Yoko Taro says he's actually been working on a lot of projects recently. It's just that they got cancelled midway. The guy that created Drakengard and the Nier series. And don't get me wrong, Nier series is a good one, and it has a lot of way intense content that Yoko Taro put in there in his creation. But when I see the comparisons within Drakengard, you can say, yeah, the gameplay is updated, some mechanics didn't make sense, and some plots of the story were like kinda nonsensical, but whatever, right? Drakengard was going over the top. Let's just say it has some hardcore stuff there. So I keep saying that Yoko Taro didn't hold back with Drakengard series. And me saying this, probably this guy tried to push that content because he himself has said that there is a concern of developers that they are not edgy enough or edgy how he used to be in creating the good stuff. So yeah, that one actually kind of stinks because probably this guy was also trying to go the same route in other projects, but they said no, we are going to cancel midway, so let's see how that happened. Nier Automata creator Yoko Taro and Bayonetta director Hideki Kamiya recently participated in a discussion panel hosted at Korean Video Games Convention GCon 2025. As reported by 4Gamer, the two creators gathered to share their views on game design philosophy and give insight into their creative process. When asked to give updates in their latest projects, Kamiya mentioned that the studio Clovers has been working steadily on the upcoming sequel of Okami. That's something that actually pisses me off, and yeah, I have certain contempt towards Kamiya because he fuck out so much by sticking too much to Platinum Games, considering how they wanted to go on AAA levels of development and management for their projects. So much that yeah, they developed something like Platinum's Fall. So yeah, Kamiya attaching himself to such a slab man, this really leaves a poor taste in everyone's mouth. And you can say, hey, this was Sony financially. Yes, we know it, but they fuck up too. So yeah, look how the game that only have 7 people playing it. But well, I already ranted many times about this guy. Let's continue. While also expanding to the scale of its development team, on the other hand, Yoko Taro recently affairs have been a mystery so much that Yoko Taro doesn't do any work, has become somehow of a recurring inside joke among fans. Speaking to the Korean audience, Yoko explained that he has actually been quite busy with new projects these days. It's just that most of his recent projects ended up cancelled midway due to circumstances he doesn't not specify. Now, that's something that people should start asking questions about Yoko Taro. What kind of content? Because the last time I remember something from him was the Rifantasio game, but it was filled with wokeness because it came from Atlus. So that one didn't bring a good side to me for that he was attaching himself to the IP, if I'm being honest. Previous to that was that game Scene of Alice, which people really enjoy in Japan and also in the West to a certain degree because they were posting stories and yeah, the music of that game, I have to agree that it was good. The designs of the characters too, the voice acting was good. But yeah, the gacha, the monetizations, and how Squeenix managed it, yeah, it killed it entirely. So Is either him trying to go that route, like maybe like Shifa, because Kim Jong Tae, the CEO of Shifa, he used to make AAA games back in the 2000s, but I think this guy is still trying to chase AAA support, AAA budgets, but considering what we have seen about AAA going down the shitter because they want to serve watered down stuff to appeal to the mother audience and all of that shit. I have to add that Yoko Taro is not doing himself any favor here, if I'm being honest. Just like I have said, if Kamiya went full indie, still tried to be a dickless cock coming back to Capcom, he will actually make good stuff succeed. But he's chasing AAA budgets, just like other former Capcom developers, like we have covered on this channel. But let's continue. He said this: I often get told stuff like, why aren't you making a new sequel of Nier, or Yoko Taro isn't doing anything? Oh man, about the Nier one, we have covered how those Japanese cocks at Squeenix said that they wanted to do a water version moving forward for the model audience of the Nier series. Yeah, I remember covering that one, but let's continue. Doing anything, but that's because recently a lot of projects I was involved in got discontinued midway through development. I had actually been working on some stuff, just that it never ended up seeing the light of the day. I got paid for it. Okay, so at least you're getting paid for it. So I personally have no issues with that. But people seem to think I haven't been doing anything just because none of the work I done is being released, Yoko Taro elaborated. And I wonder, I would like to know what kind of projects he tried, what kind of stories tried to push. So that's something that actually it makes me curious. But despite much of his recent projects not seeing completion, Yoko has decided to stay optimistic with his approach, suggesting that he would rather fall several times in his way to create something that's actually good than putting out multiple lackluster works. I agree with that statement. To be honest, yeah, I agree. He at least he's getting paid, but yeah, it's kinda shitty that he's not getting something coming out of his ideas. I don't even view that as a negative thing. He said, I believe that if I'm going to release something weird, I would be better off not releasing anything at all. While many fans are probably hoping for a revival of the Nier franchise in 2027, just in time for the 10th anniversary of Automata. You know what? If since Squeeners is cleaning house, at this point probably Yoko Taro could strike down. Yes. It seems that like chances of its coming true are slim for the time being. But given that Yoko Taro has been actively working on multiple projects these days, I might just be a matter of time before he announces something new. Yeah, I have to wonder. Probably he would rather be playing these games. Okay, so you want to buy me an idea? Go for it. Pay me. At least he's doing that fine. He's doing that fine instead of releasing something like Platinum's Fall, like the other guy he talks with. Oh man, but yeah, like it's sad that even when he has an idea, I don't know. I have many theories. Well, not many theories, at least two. Either he tries to go like Drakengard route, trying to go edgy, or trying to go like in a strange form of gameplay, something like outstanding in uniqueness. Not like in saying if it's either good or bad, in uniqueness. And they are just cancelled because they say, oh well, the appealing. We don't know if this one is going to be appealing to wider audiences or is going to be extremely niche. And I think Yoko Taro likes to go the niche route, but it's what it is at the moment with this guy. Looks like, yeah, he actually tried to create stuff and he hasn't given up. He's still trying. But yeah, seeing this one kinda pisses me off because I wanted to see what kind of other stuff wanted to push because I want to see if this guy still has the touch or he tried to go something watered down. That's the thing. That's it. Thanks for watching and please take care.